edition of Coast Live, the Mardi Gras edition. I'm Cheryl Nelson.
And I'm April Woodard, and happy Fat Tuesday. Today, we are welcoming our special guests, of course, Blaine Stewart and Jessica Larche from News 3 this morning.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll stop by anytime there's food and
I
drink.
know.
Look at you. And you guys are New Orleans natives, so you're here to tell us everything about New Orleans, right?
Yeah, we're also here to drink the hurricane.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Happy
Mardi Gras.
What does Mardi Gras mean exactly?
Well, you know, Mardi Gras, I think, is just such a special part of being from New Orleans. You know, you see like the partying and everything on TV, but it really is a family event. You know, you keep the kids away from the hurricane.
Right.
But it really is a time for family and fun, and there's so much deep-rooted history in Mardi Gras, so it really is special.
Yeah, part of that history is Mardi Gras is French. It means Fat Tuesday. And it is the last day of celebration and debauchery before Ash Wednesday when you atone for your sins, you fast or do whatever you do. And so it's sort of the last hurrah before that 40-day period.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is why you see a lot of people with the hurricane.
With the hurricanes. Now, what's in a hurricane?
I know.
What's in a real hurricane?
Well,
you know?
what's
Rum.
in this
Got some
one?
rum.
And y'all put the rum by me. Let's see.
Here, throw
There's
more in
some
there.
There's not much left in that bottle, Jessica. I'm
no,
just going to
there
point that
isn't.
out.
What's with the coin?
So this
there it is.
This is the recipe.
go.
Now, the hurricane is a popular French Quarter New Orleans drink named after the hurricane glass that it is served in. It's a sweet, often orange or red drink. Pat O'Brien's, the big famous piano bar down there. That's where it got its start forever ago.
So, and this is the thing, you have to be careful if you're going to go visit for Mardi Gras or any other time. The hurricanes sneak up on
They
you.
really
Yeah,
do, because
they
you
go
can't
down
even taste the
really
alcohol.
Yeah, I thought it was
So-
juice.
Do we have alcohol in here?
There
you guys
is.
messing with us?
No, so you better be
is
careful.
Not in mine.
No, you need
Not
to
in yours? Yeah, right. Here, Blaine.
Give him the rum.
I knew you want some more.
pass
You love
it
it.
I have the
down.
12 o'clock news to do.
We're on right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
you.
so the king cake. We've heard all about these king cakes, but I'm not really sure what they are, or what they mean, or what they're for.
So king cakes, if you go way back in the history of king cakes, they were started by the Creoles in New Orleans. And so they were part of the Mardi Gras festivities. And then back then, if you ate the king cake and it had like a bean or a coin or a pecan or something in it, it meant that you had to throw the next Mardi Gras celebration. But over time, it evolved into having the little plastic baby in the king cake, which meant you had to buy.
Is that
You
the
got the
baby?
baby?
Wow.
Already?
Please be careful with that baby of the night.
You found the baby!
Already?
Like
That
$1,000.
means you have good luck and you have to host the next king cake party.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's a little
You
baby.
gotta be careful with
That's
those.
really cute.
Yes, but you know, when you eat king cakes back home in New Orleans, you are
You're
aware.
looking for it. You're
That's
looking
it.
for it.
You're looking for the baby, and it's almost like a double-edged, like, oh, I want to get the baby.
Right,
Like, man,
but
I
then
got to
you
buy
got
the next king cake.
cake.
So sometimes king cakes come, it's traditionally, kind of like a cinnamon roll, and sometimes they come filled
I
with
gotta
like
try some of
different
that.
flavors, and then there's like the heavy icing on there.
You
So
can never have too much icing
Yeah.
on a king cake.
I can't wait to try
It's
the king
supposed
cake.
to be heavy.
Really?
Now this one
Yeah.
looks like it's filled with something.
Well, this
Yeah,
is, where did we get this, Cheryl?
This is from My Vegan Sweet Tooth. So thank you guys for giving us
yeah.
the king cake
Okay,
today.
I'm
Oh my goodness, I love it. Vegan,
All over.
gluten-free,
This is
it's
good.
amazing.
it's like a different take on a king cake. Yeah.
We're gonna try this
This is
out
good.
here.
Yeah.
exciting.
How
This
nice
is like
is
a
that?
coffee
Yeah.
cake king cake.
So, all right, I want to know about the beads, guys. Have you guys ever done anything to get beads in New Orleans?
Yeah, what have you
Jessica?
done, Blaine?
Yeah.
Me? Why me? We grew up in the suburbs. We were good.
Is it true?
We
We're
were good
yeah,
kids.
Christian.
We're
Do
from
people
Kids,
really
right?
have to do things to get beads?
Well, now listen.
That sounds like a yes.
You know, when in New Orleans. Now listen, yeah, Blaine's right. We grew up on the West Bank of New Orleans. We went to rival high schools back in New Orleans. But no, you don't have to do anything inappropriate. But if you're in the spirit,
I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about Mardi Gras in New Orleans is that it's a week-long drunk fest. In the French Quarter, absolutely true.
Okay.
Oh.
But there is a huge family-friendly aspect to it. You go outside of the French Quarter, and it's families, it's kids, young and old, it's grandmas and grandpas all lined up having some fun. It's like Las Vegas is more than the Strip.
absolutely.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Okay.
I will say some of the best memories I have growing up was Mardi Gras, and then you meet friends and family along the way. I'll never forget, I was in Mardi Gras, maybe I was 3 or 4 years old, and I wanted to get up on someone's shoulders. And so this gentleman was like kind of hanging out with us, and we made family, and my mom said, my daughter wants to get on someone's shoulders, would you mind? And so he said, sure, it's okay. And there I was, and I felt like a Mardi Gras princess, and so it really is family fun. I think sometimes when people, come into town and they're ready to party, that's kind of what you see is the as seen on, or not for TV.
Yeah. What about the masks?
Oh, these are fun. I think these were part of like the traditional Mardi Gras parties and balls.
It goes to the balls where you would have the unmasking at the end, and it's still a rule in a lot of the crews, which is what you call a group in a parade, the crew, that you have to wear a mask. You cannot parade without a mask.
Yeah, and then like King Rex, the King of Carnival Rex, you don't know who it is.
The idea is kept mystery.
You guys miss being there?
On a day like today,
Yeah, because it just really is. And here's the other thing too. You don't have to always be out there partying at the parades to enjoy carnival time.
Right.
There's just a different spirit in the
cookouts.
city.
The kids are off school today. There's no school.
The whole week.
No, wait,
the whole week.
No.
Yeah.
The whole week. They're off.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well,
Why
you
don't
can't
we have
do
this?
anything in the city because everything's gridlocked. It's nothing but parades and fun.
We should have that here in Norfolk.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's what we need. What can we do? Start our own holiday.
The teachers are watching, asking us, please make that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so
Thank you.
much.
Happy Mardi Gras. Thank you for enlightening us. Super
Yeah,
fun.
what you said, bon ton.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness. This is
yeah.
and that king cake is delicious, guys. We gotta do this every day. How
Now,
about
what'd you
that?
say? Tell me that again.
Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Yeah. Laissez bon temps rouler.
Let the
Okay.
good times roll.
Thank you.
There
thank
you go.